All right, welcome back to this week's episode on North Fork Survivors. We're going to do an update on the Mudflow and car discovery. I'm on my way up to the museum right now, and we've got some crazy stuff going on here. So let me show you this. Everybody thinks in the Northwest that it just rains, and apparently it also hails, right? Pretty impressive. All right, let's go inside and check this out. Whew, that was impressive outside. Holy smokes. All right. All right, so here we are inside, and that was impressive outside. Snowstorm is coming into our area right now. Supposed to get it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I think into Wednesday, ice and snow. So it's going to be a fun little bit of weather coming through. And I always like snow. Kind of slows down stuff when you're out doing field work. Okay, so here we are for part 2 of the Mudflow expedition that Charlie and I did. And on the last one, we found 2 cars. So this work that we're doing here, I'd like to thank some people that are subscribers that come in and leave comments underneath in the comment section, and they all stated that it looked like the station wagon was a 1960 Chevy Brookwood. So looked into it, looked into the photos we have. Absolutely right, that's what it is. Going to put a picture of one right here so that you can see what a 1960 Brookwood looks like when it's actually going down the road. The other one, we recovered a piece of taillight, and Charlie looked up the manufacturer numbers on it and found that it's actually a 1964 El Camino. Pretty cool car in blue. And we have one of those right here also. And so 2 vehicles that we found. The Brookwood was already known as far as a vehicle that was in the Mudflow, and our colleague Richard Waite actually gave us some feedback on that, and I'll probably be able to update you in the future on exactly what he comes up with. If I don't, somebody leave a comment and say, hey, whatever happened with the Brookwood, and I can answer that question. The El Camino was an unknown car. It was probably found in 1980, but has long since been covered over and now is starting to erode out, and we're finding these things. This is really, really interesting work that we're doing, because not only are we finding things to show you, finding things that we can put in a museum to tell this story, people's story involved with this eruption, but we're finding new things, and it is my pleasure to bring you, the viewer and the subscribers, along with me. Which brings me to something that I haven't mentioned in any of my videos before, and I'm going to toss it out there because prior to mentioning this, I just want to thank all of the new subscribers that we've gotten in the past few weeks. And there's Sasquatch Prospector has put out a video. If you haven't seen him yet, go to his channel. He makes really, really good documentaries, and he came and visited me from Canada and asked to do a video talking about the museum and the work that we're doing here. And so I agreed to do it. Couldn't have been in any better hands. I mean, absolutely outstanding documentary that he put together. I think as of right now, he's over 40,000 views on it and climbing. So we're getting the word out. And some of you have subscribed from watching Sasquatch Prospector and have come over to the North Fork Survivors channel, and you're looking at the museum work that's being done here. Now, for those of you that are into the Sasquatch subject, research, and so forth. As many of you know, my main job is that I'm a Bigfoot researcher and I have a team, the Cascade Sasquatch Research Organization. And I just want you to know that this particular channel is not going to be just Mount St. Helens history and museum work. We have expeditions in the works right now to go out and use the Humvee and teamwork, camping, footwork, calls, call blasting, audio recording, thermal imaging, all of this fun stuff in this area. Right now is kind of a dead time in regards to Bigfoot research. We know that our target subjects tend to go lower and they're avoiding the bad weather. And in fact, walking up here, you can see that at 1,000-foot elevation where we are, it's not exactly the best weather outside. So we're looking at probably, I would say, end of February into March will probably begin in regards to the Bigfoot research. So now we work on this project in the wintertime. We do upgrades on the Humvee and all that good stuff. So just wanted to mention that for the viewers that are interested in the Mount St. Helens subject, but at heart, like me, you're a Bigfooter and want to see what's going to happen with that. So it is not forgotten. Stay tuned. It will be happening. And I guarantee you, you're not going to be disappointed because what we do is unlike anything else that's on the internet. So bear with me and I won't steer you wrong. The important thing I wanted to talk to you about, though, and again, this is the first time I've ever mentioned this on this channel, is that this museum project is something that I've taken on to preserve these items to tell the people's stories, make sure that these individuals do not disappear into history and are forgotten. One of the things is that when you're putting a project together like this, it's expensive. And as a museum curator, I would not be a real museum curator unless I was sitting here begging for some sort of help. So next to me right here, I'm putting a GoFundMe that was put together strictly for the preservation of these items and the 4 vehicles that we still have outside. Right now we have Reed's car inside and it's protected, but there's 4 more, and we would like to get a special cover and make sure that they're taken care of. I've seen in some of the comments that people are saying we should be a nonprofit. Some others have mentioned about going through the state or the federal government. The reason why I've taken on this project myself as a private individual is because these items belong to every single person in the country and in the world. All of the viewers that are tuning in to watch these episodes of the work that we're doing with Mount St. Helens story. And I want to make sure that they stay that way, that they'll always be available for public view, as well as public use, meaning that if an individual watching is in college, working on a thesis, some sort of research, and they need access to these items, give me a call, send me a letter, send me an email, write a message on the channel, and we'll make that happen for you. Because like I said, all of these items that are here are to be accessed by the general public and everybody that comes here. And sometimes when things get put in a state or federal institution, all of a sudden there's a pile of paperwork and waiting, and things are archived away. Nobody sees them for 2 decades, and I don't want that to happen. However, it takes a community to make this happen. And so, with the GoFundMe that I've had up on the screen, or still have it on the screen at this point, if you can help, greatly appreciated. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Just no way to express how much gratitude I would have for any type of help to move this forward. If you can't help, life is in the way. You've got to take care of things that are important. Completely understand. I'm right there with you. However, you still can help. That GoFundMe, look up the link and spread it on social media. Get the word out. And the more people that know, the more people that can contribute, the more people that can get involved, and we can get this done. There's only so much I can do on my own. So enough of that. thank you so much for your help again. Thank you so much for the subscribers that we're getting. Again, I can't thank you enough for tuning in. I didn't think that this would start to increase the way it is. Spread the word. Let's get people involved. Make very, very cool things happen. This May is the goal to have all of this done. And we're going to start filming some of the work that's going on in here instead of you looking at things on tables the way we've been doing this. And let's make this happen. And right now the schedule says it will happen. And then we'll see how the summer goes. The other thing is, all of you that are watching, if you get the chance, come and visit this summer. Take a vacation to the Northwest. You won't be disappointed. And come and look me up. Let me know you're a subscriber, and I'll give you a personal tour, and we'll walk through, and I can answer any questions, and we'll take a look. Everybody on this channel, we're like a big family in this, and it would be my pleasure to have you come and visit. So let's begin on the second half here with the Mudflow. Charlie and I, after we found the 2 cars, we went back towards the North Fork Toutle River, and we walked up along the shore. And that's where we're going to begin right now. Enjoy. All right, we're walking down a trail again. Now we're on the other side, coming towards the Mudflow. Here we go. So today, as I'm walking, I'm taking a different route to the house that we had found. And we shouldn't have to go through a bunch of water and swamps again like we did last time. So when Colby and Jackson and I did this, we took the wrong trail, frankly. We didn't have to do all that. It looked cool on film, but we didn't have to do all that. Ooh, it's getting a little boggy in here. Okay, so it's hard to see, but right here there is a house in the ground. Now just be aware, this is something you want to be kind of careful approaching, because we don't know where the roof line is and what has collapsed. Okay. As we get closer, you'll see the main part of the roof has collapsed in, but I have no idea where anything is. There's something on the ground there.
From a bed sheet or a curtain.
Right. This stuff here we're figuring is probably somebody dumping. You get this mixture of stuff all the time. What is that in there?
Like an air filter cover.
Yeah. There's something down there that looks suspicious. I may have to check that out. What I'm doing here today is taking a look to see if we can find any more components of the TV we recovered. And look at that. There's one.
And that's the big piece to the front.
That's the big piece to the front. That's the part I was looking for. And it's not completely roached. All right.
Coming up.
So at this point right here, with the reconstruction of that, it'll look a lot better with that front piece on it. If I find nothing else, that's the piece I was looking for. Yeah, kind of walk through here and see if there's anything else. Colby was up over here, and it was kind of a hollow sound. That is a refrigerator, and then you have some kind of a box over there. On the other side we have a chimney. As you walk closer over there, you see where it's caved in? That's where the house is.
Okay.
So this here is also a cave-in too. I don't know what's underneath here. Is there a room underneath here? I have no idea. So just be super careful.
Good, sir.
Oh, look at that. Where did you find that?
Solid piece of the back of the TV.
But yes,
I believe.
that is definitely the back of the TV.
There's another piece down here.
Wait, is this from the, are you sure that's not from the refrigerator? This looks different. It's a different color too.
Is it?
Yeah, I think you're taking apart a refrigerator.
Is the only part that's got that same groove. Unless it's the...
No, this is definitely different. Let's see what that looks like right there. That's definitely part of the... Yeah, see, it has that same color to it.
That's the same color as the TV though, and
It is.
this is the only part that's got a grid. I don't see any other spot in here. Unless that was for the filter in the back, but I don't see it.
And I have nothing that clips together. I don't think this is the TV. And look at the TV. It's a different thickness of plastic too. You see that?
Huh.
This
Might
much
not
thinner.
be from the TV.
I don't think it's from the TV. I'm really confident that that's not from the TV. Did you pull it out from the inside there?
It was sitting on top
Okay.
of all the debris.
Well, I mean, you know, I mean, I could take it back, just in case. A jar. Yeah, that's nasty. That'll cut you up. All right, Charlie's got a bright idea here. He found some more plastic down there.
Not from the TV. I think it's from another fridge. Or is that the door to?
It might be
That
the
might be the door
door to this guy right here. That definitely looks like refrigerator components.
Yeah. Like the slide out drawer. Another piece.
There's something over there too.
Or a barrel over there.
What is that?
Bucket or a barrel.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Walk in here. Not quite sure what. That is concrete from, I'd say, a chimney. So that would tell me we're right in the middle here. So I am out. That's a little sketchy.
Leather from a couch or something.
This is the chimney from the house. We took video of this the last time. Find anything good?
Not seeing much over here.
It's really sketchy over there when you get in the middle where the chimney is. Who knows what's underneath that? But we found the piece to the front of the TV. If I was going to find anything, that was the piece. We're betting 1,000 today.
I know. Let's go find something that nobody's ever seen before.
Yeah, well, I think we have with the yeah, actually, you want to make the announcement? Because we figured out what it was.
Oh, you got it going.
Yeah, I absolutely do have it going.
One quick Google search from the taillight, we found out that it was a 1964 Chevy El Camino.
Outstanding. Never saw one in blue.
Very beautiful blue color.
Yeah, I would like to have it.
I think it could be salvaged.
It just needs new everything.
New everything, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm heading back over to this open spot. Found a bunch of markers that look like it might be a property boundary, so it's always best to just err on the side of caution and not mess with them. So there's one right here, there's one here, and there's one out in the field there. So to me that indicates a line. Pretty simple. So we'll just stay on the county line side of it, because where we are right now in the mud flow and so forth is all county property, public access. So it's not a big deal. And Charlie's still walking through the back of the mud flow over here. So we're gonna head to walk down into the mud flow. Out here the sun is just, we're not used to it. It's pretty bright. Yeah, let's walk down the mud flow here. We haven't really surveyed this area yet. Sun's awful. In Washington, we complain a lot about the sun. We're not used to seeing it. There's a reason why they filmed Twilight here.
Oh, look, the sun.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna burst into flames. All right, as we get out of here, I'll continue filming. This is bad. Another lahar break. Well, what's left of one. Oh, we have come to a little
impasse.
break. Yeah, well, it's actually pretty easy to get around it, at least. This is cool. We're heading up the North Fork Toutle River. So this tree was coming down the river, and in the mud flow when it was liquid, and then stopped. So this is not a tree that's just falling over. This is the way it was deposited here. And who knows where it came from. It's a cedar. That explains why it's still here. That's a cool piece of wood. All right, with this tree that we're filming here, there's original mudflow deposit still stuck in the bottom of this tree. It's been protected from the weather for 45 years. And there you have it. That's the completion of the Mudflow expedition Charlie and I took. I hope you enjoyed it. We have some more expeditions like this that are going to be coming up very shortly. The Mudflow deposit that was inside of that piece of cedar tree actually removed a sample and brought it back to the museum. The reason being is original Mudflow deposit, pretty rare stuff to find in nature. I mean, it's all gone at this point. It's almost been a half a century. So, at any rate, thank you for joining me. Remember to subscribe, keep supporting. You guys are all the best, and I appreciate every one of you. Have a good one, and see you on the next.